There we go.
We're gonna do a little dim sum scene with some dogs today. Oh, that's surprising from Ms. Cat. But I got a nice sharp pencil, and we're gonna start out by drawing some of these tables.
There's a human in this picture too.
Who wants to see what my iPad looks like?
Sure, let's see it.
Yeah, sure.
Before we get started here. It's all black, Fousey. We can't see anything. You are now sharing the screen.
Oh,
Ooh,
goodness.
What character is that?
Oh.
It looks like a singer.
Yeah.
Pink Hatsune Miku?
No.
Did you make it up?
Nah, it's just a screenshot.
Oh, from a game? It looks kind of like a game model.
Roblox.
Oh,
Roblox.
Ooh.
I see.
Yeah, I have a game what is just like I just typed in FNF and then this thing popped out and then I guess I wanted to download it and that game was awesome.
Cool.
And there's Roblox over there.
Nice. Well, we're going to go ahead and draw some cats eating dim sum. So you can have your paper tall ways or wide ways. That's up to you. I'm going to go ahead and go tall. And I'm going to draw an oval that goes almost to the other side of the paper. Nice and big. That's just the top of the table. We need the thickness too. So I'm going to draw another line to make the thickness. I'll try to get rid of these other lines that I'm not using so that you don't get too confused. And the other table is going to be smaller, higher on the paper. That's just the top of the table, but we need the thickness or the sides. I'm going to draw another line underneath. Then we're going to start drawing some of these cats eating. So we've got these cats at the back of the table. I'm going to go ahead and start with this white one here. Oval for the head, very close to the table. And our same old with the ears, eyes, nose, mouth. Get a little drawing music too.
That one is nice.
Yeah. Open mouth, so I'll need another curve at the bottom there. Let me zoom in closer so it's easy to see. Then I'll draw two curved lines for the body, right down to the edge of the table. And it looks like he's telling a pretty funny story to this cat over here, and he's got his paw up and gesturing. We're gonna do a little up curve and make a little kitty paw. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to, you can put the little pad on the bottom and on the toes. It's pretty tiny though, so you might not be able to fit it. That's okay too. The other paw, grabbing some chopsticks. And digging into a bowl of rice. So to make a bowl, we can think back to teacup class, where we used to draw lots of teacups with a oval on the top, squash down flat, and then the sides and the bottom are going to be rounder. Tiny little base at the bottom. And then we'll fill the bowl with some nice fluffy white rice. And next to the kitty eating rice, there's a cat tearing into some fish. So we'll go ahead and draw another oval for a head. Some ears. He's got his eyes closed as he's munching on his fish. Little black nose. And a nice open mouth. But the fish is going to cover it, so I'm not going to draw the whole thing. I'll just start it. Then we need this fish, so we need the head on this side. And then the body and the tail. And on this side, there's already a bite taken out. And he's holding it with his bare paws, so he's got one paw on this side, one paw on that side. And then the body that goes all the way down to the table. Then we have another kitty reaching with his chopsticks to get some food. Close to this one, so I'll put the oval very close to the table, very close to this kitty.
Are they eating sushi?
Kind of looks like it, huh?
Yeah, it looks delicious.
It does. Got some ears, some eyes, nose, and a mouth. And then his body is going to curve on this side. But on the front side, we just see the arm. We don't see the other body line. And the
Wait on
other...
me.
Wait for you. And the other leg. With more chopsticks. And he's grabbing a little fish from the plate. Some more little fish shapes there. You can fill the plate as much as you want. Hi, Tracy. We'll pause here a little bit so you can catch up. We haven't drawn anything at the other table yet. Just this table and 3 cats. If you're waiting for the next step, go ahead and start drawing some of the dishes on the table. We've got a little dish that looks like sausages or something there, a little bowl of fish, or you can make up your own. Our next cat is going to be the black one. Black one's head is just about touching that other cat, so we're going to have to draw this oval very close to that cat and overlapping the table. Looks a little bit like a potato, doesn't it? So I better put some ears, eyes, nose, mouth. Oh, this one has big eyes.
Look at this cat.
Let's see, let me spotlight for everyone so we can
This
see.
kind of cat.
Looks like a watermelon on his
On
head.
his head.
That other cat looks rather surprised that he's got a watermelon on his head too. Oh, I forgot all the whiskers. I gotta add whiskers to all my cats. And I'm going to draw this paw that's not holding anything. And the other one is holding chopsticks. So I'll draw the paw like it's holding nothing. And then add the chopsticks behind. And then we can see the body going around the table. Little tail sticking out. And then the legs are just partially standing, so we've got just a little curve in the back and a bigger curve in front. A little bit like you're drawing a sock. And then one more for the other foot. And it looks like he's standing up on his little floor cushion. So I'm going to use a diagonal line, diagonal line, diagonal line. All right, let's go over to the dog's table. If you don't want to draw dogs, you want to draw all cats, that's fine. I'm going to start with this dog right here enjoying some rice. And I'm going to start the same way, oval for the head. And I'll draw ears, but instead of cat ears, let's draw droopy dog ears. The other one we can't even see, so we only have to draw the one. Then I'll draw eyes, maybe a little bit closer together than a cat's. Nose. And then the mouth, which I'm just going to add another little line underneath. And he's got his tongue sticking up and licking his lips. And the same thing we've been drawing, little paw up with the chopsticks behind. And then the line for the body that goes all the way to the table. I'll pause there for a bit. Let you see the whole drawing so far. Our next dog is on the end here, eating right from the plate. Probably not a very good manners thing to do. Phone fell off my desk. It's okay though. So I'm going to start with this dog's head very close to the table. Oval. And another floppy ear, but this dog is very fuzzy and fluffy looking. So we're going to use lots of little lines to make this dog look fluffier. Just one eye and a side view. Long nose. And the tongue sticking out to lick some of the dim sum. And this one's wearing a scarf. So I'm going to make a curved line on the neck. Another curved line. And then the end of the scarf sticking out. One paw on the table.
Done. I'm all done.
All right, we'll go ahead. You mean you're done with the whole picture or done with this one dog?
Not done, dogs.
Not doing the dogs?
Yeah.
No problem, that's up to you.
Oh, I love Roblox. Mute.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute you now. Sounds like it's getting a little loud over there. I'll draw a fluffy dog leg. Scratchy lines. We normally don't do these kind of lines, but we want to make that fur look nice and fluffy. So I'm gonna use lots of little short lines. For the tail too. And again, sitting on one of those cushions. Diagonal lines. And then we can draw in some of the food that he's tasting. And then we've got this dog hiding under the table. So I'm going to draw his pointy nose sticking out. Some eyes. Little smile. And a tongue sticking out. And he's holding on to that bone. So I'm going to draw two paws going forward. Then I can draw the bone underneath. I'm going to draw an ear hanging down here. Next, I'm going to draw this cat that has its back to us. So I'm going to put the oval very close to the table's edge. No need to draw a face since the cat is turned away from us. So I'm just going to add ears. And it looks like this one's wearing a red scarf or maybe a collar, although I'm guessing a scarf. I'm going to put some curved lines around and erase out the insides. Looks like he's nibbling on a fish, so I'll have just the fish tail sticking out. And then a little paw supporting it. And I'm going to draw the back and then a tail on the floor. And then next we've got two cats doing some cheers with their cups. So I'm going to draw two ovals, one for this cat and one for this cat. Very close together because their arms need to reach one another. Some ears for this cat. I'm going to put one pretty much in the center and then one over here so that it looks like he's turning his head. And I'll do the same thing for this cat over here. And I'm going to draw the face mostly on the right. We've got eyes, nose, mouth, whiskers. I always forget the whiskers. This cat over here looks like he had too much catnip, but I'm just going to draw a regular cat. So I'm going to draw nice big eyes, big cat eyes. Nose, mouth, and then we need some cups for them to hold. So I'm going to first erase out this part of the table because it'll just be harder to erase it later. And I'll put two flattened ovals for the cups, very, very close to one another. And I'll draw a paw. I should erase this first. Then I'll draw a paw coming up to hold the cup and go right behind the paw. This one's holding it the other way, so I can draw the cup first. And then draw the paw coming around on this side and going behind on this side. And then body lines. Oh, he's got his other paw waving around too. I'll draw that. Even though we can't see it, I'm going to have these cats sit on some floor cushions as well. I use straight lines for the back of the leg and curved ones for the front. And for all of the floor cushions, I'm using diagonal lines. No straight up and down, no side to side. All of them need to be just a little bit diagonal. That's what it looks like so far. I'll pause there for a moment. This table's still pretty empty though, so I'm gonna go ahead and start putting in some more dishes, some more food. So I'll do my flattened ovals. I'll leave the center empty so the food can be piled on. Or if you want to make a bowl, you just add another line on the bottom. And then we can fill it up with shapes. You don't even have to know exactly what you're drawing as long as there's something in there. Different kinds of shapes. As many plates as you can fit on there. And don't forget a couple of bowls of rice too.
All done.
Cool. You want to show now or when we share?
Show now.
Let me go ahead and spotlight your video. Whoa, fast coloring job.
Wow.
We got a little angel kitty in there too.
Yeah, kitty with wings.
You gotta back it up a little bit. Oh, there's our
Like the
watermelon guy.
I like
I
the
see some
watermelon
little
adds a little
fish.
color to it.
They're
Yeah.
going
I'm
to eat
covered
a
in
cat.
blood.
They're going to eat a cat.
They're going to eat a cat?
Oh no, I see
Oh.
that cat in the middle of the table. That's terrible. Cannibal cats. Ooh,
Animal
yeah.
cats,
That's just
my
that.
goodness.
That's just a
There's
random.
a cat hacking. There's a cat hacking.
Oh. My goodness. Well, I'm not done, so I'm gonna keep drawing.
Is that like what's with the bloody cat in the pile? What's with the cat in a pile of blood?
Hack.
Maybe it's ketchup?
You hack. You're funny. You play with me.
Well, I'm just gonna have some regular lumpia and, or maybe they'd be egg rolls at dim sum, and some dumplings. Maybe some egg tarts.
Betsy, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you go to libraries?
I will once they're open again. Right now it's closed.
Yeah, I miss man, I was just thinking, man, I miss libraries. I miss being able to just go inside and look at books and not have to like pay immediately.
Yep. I think the Lodi library, you can still borrow books, but you have to like make an order online basically, and then they just like set the books out for you, which like you say, it takes out the whole fun of browsing the shelves.
Yeah.
So I'll just have to wait until we're in a condition to go back to libraries.
Stockton has some open hours now.
Oh,
I think you might have to reserve because they don't let too many people in at once.
mm-hmm, that makes sense, yeah.
And they want you to, every book you touch, you don't reshelve it like a nice person always would.
Yeah.
So you have to stop yourself and put it on the table, and then they clean every book before
Oh,
they shove it,
wow.
which is great.
Yeah,
that's work.
that's a lot of work, but yeah.
Aren't you not supposed to put it back in the shelf? Because like, isn't there something about how every book that they put back, they put into a computer, and like that computer, like they show to the government, and that allows the library to like show people that they're reading.
You know, that might be true, although I don't remember seeing anything at our library about not reshelving until
Who knows?
pandemic. Every
Yeah,
library is
until COVID.
probably a little different. It depends on,
Mhm.
who's collecting the data. What data do they need?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can see that would be important to show how many people touched a book. That's a reasonable number. Some of us go in there and we touch a lot of.
Mhm.
Yeah, I miss being able to like just ask the librarian like, hey, can I get a book about sharks? And then they would just take me to a bunch of different books about sharks.
Yes.
That was fun.
I look forward to the day we can do that again.
It will happen. I think the librarians like that too.
Yes. The dog's table looks a little empty. I think I'm gonna have to give him more food.
Hey, is it true that some libraries have manga, or is that like only? Ooh.
I know the library one, or Lodi Library does, and the
Stockton does.
yeah, Cesar Chavez I know does. I know it's a little bit more difficult to keep every volume because being paperback, they tend to wear out a little easier than the hardcover. That's what some guest librarians were talking about at one of my classes.
Oh.
That the hardcovers last so much longer than soft covers.
True. Yeah, man, I have to be careful with my books because I like bringing my books to places to read while I'm in waiting rooms, and if I keep my paperback books in my purse for too long, they tear.
Yeah.
So I have to be very careful. Yeah, they are delicate.
We have just about 20 minutes left together. I have to decide usually around this point, do I color or do I draw more? I didn't actually get our waitress in there. That's okay. I might put in a few more dogs. Their table still looks a little bit lonely.
Well, you know what's something? Sorry if I keep going on for too long, but one thing I want to do once the libraries open up is not only get books I actually want to read, But one thing I love is looking at children's books because of the
Mm.
illustrations.
Yeah, me too.
I have a huge collection of children's books. I read them all the time. I love to give children books because then I can read
Oh.
them first.
Yeah.
So I'm just adding in some dogs here and there to fill in the space. You can also put in the wall and ground line. You can even put the entrance over here. Yep, you guys can take pictures when we're all done. Maybe they've got one of those big fish tanks. Oh yeah, we can add the human if you guys want to. Finish my little fish there. I'll just erase out this line so I can stick her in. So the human, we're going to draw it the same way as the cats. We're going to start with the head, and it's an oval, but it's a tall oval instead of a wide oval. Let me go a little bit bigger. I think it's a little too small to put a face on. And she has a face just like the cats with just little dot eyes. Simple nose. Simple mouth. Yep, it'll start out looking like a potato. And we'll give that potato an ear. And she has some bangs coming down. I'm gonna draw a little hair. And she has a kerchief over her hair. I'm going to draw a little triangle shape. And she has a neck. Yeah, it's a little interesting that we've got a human serving cat and dog customers.
Isn't that how it always is at your house?
Oh, that's true.
That's what we do.
And she's carrying a plate of food, so I'm going to sketch out where that plate is going to be so that I know where to draw her hands.
Those carrots?
I don't know, it's an orange blob and a green blob.
Oh wait, I just remember dogs do eat carrots. That's what you're supposed. My brother gives his dog carrots as treats because they're healthier.
Hmm. My dog likes cabbage.
Huh.
I don't even know why. Just one day I was cutting some cabbage and accidentally fell on the floor and she just crunched it up like nobody's business. I drew a line from the neck connecting all the way to that tray of food. That's going to be her arm. On the other side, we won't see as much. We'll only see a shoulder and then go down to the tray.
Oh, you know what? My dog, she loved sweets. She loved them so much that
Aw.
on her final birthday, we gave her strawberry. Not upside down cake. What's it? Sponge cake. Yeah, strawberry sponge cake, I think is what it was. And you know, it was mostly just like whipped cream, strawberries, and a bit of cake.
Mm-hmm.
And she loved it. She loved my other dog, Petey, did not care for it that much, but she scrapped it down so much that eventually, like my dog, the second one, Petey, left the plate, you know, because he didn't want it. So she started eating it. And, you know, I had to take it away. You know, I had to take it away. But when I did, right as I was about to take the plate away, she picked it up. She picked up the entire cake in her mouth and ate it.
Oh,
Yeah, she did like that.
Yep, she loved it.
Then for the arm, or should I say the hand, we're going to have a little thumb coming up here. And then there's a line for the sleeve. And she's wearing an apron, so we'll draw a couple of curved lines on her shoulders, connect them in the middle. It'll change depending on how close your human is to the cats, but she'll have an apron that goes down into a rectangle, and her dress goes down into a rectangle. I don't really have room to draw her legs, but there's a little bit of leg showing on the demonstration piece or the inspiration piece. And we'll fill her tray up with some food. I happen to have a little more space in this corner, so I'm going to pretend there's another human closer up. I'll draw a bigger oval, bigger potato. Same thing as the other one, just a little bit bigger and facing a different direction.
3, 2, 1.
Maybe these are the doors to the kitchen, so I'll put a line here. We have just about 12 minutes left, so I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Feel free to take a picture if you need to.
Every time you start and stop recording, does that turn into like a different file?
Recording in progress.
I don't think so. Ooh, Natalie's ready. Let's see. Whoa.
Oh,
And you were even a little bit late and you caught up.
you got every bit of it. Even the fishing,
Yeah.
the
even
fish
aquarium
tank on the
right
back wall. Wow.
there. The waitresses, very impressive. Did you change yours, Fusi? Let's see. Ooh. Looks
Still
pretty
see
much
that
the same.
watermelon. I still see that poor kitten who's getting eaten.
Yep. I still see the one with the wings.
And then the angel kitty.
Who else is ready? Tracy's ready. Let's replace spotlights. Slow but steady. I like it. Placed your tables very well. And it looks like
Excellent.
you're going to have plenty of room to fill it up. Did you want to share again, Mickey, or you are good?
I guess I could share. Not much change though.
Let me stop the music so you can go
Tell
ahead
us
and
what
share.
the one thing is that made it different.
Hair
for
color.
you.
I changed your hair color and it seemed like it kind of wrapped it all together.
Let's take a look.
I didn't even change it that much. I just made it slightly darker. It feels
But it makes your
better.
head pop, yeah.
Look at that.
And it
Isn't
looks,
that strange?
yeah,
It's the small things that make the big differences.
absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
Looks much better with the darker hair color.
It also looks way better like in the gray
Yep,
version.
way better clarity there too.
It just
Oh,
needs
those
a-
rules, they mean something. So,
Yeah.
so surprising. Well, it shouldn't be surprising, should it?
Still need to like work on the ducklings, like the little outlines inside, you know,
Mhm.
like fuzz out those mountains, work on the details of the leaves, and then slight details of trees over here. Maybe add like a branch or something to imply that you're looking at to imply something. I don't know. Just do it.
Yeah, just more depth. Absolutely.
Yeah, a foreground, a super foreground.
Yeah. And then I think it'll be done.
Yeah, I think it'll all come together. I gotta say, you're one of the most tenacious students we have at JLI. Well, you work on a piece a long time.
You're difficult to
easy.
satisfy. Me, I'm close enough. Close enough. Here's my close enough for today.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, let me
Wow.
There we go. Whoa. You got
So
a
I
lot.
turned mine into all caps
Uh-huh.
and a little bit of a food fight.
And a little bit of a food fight. I could see that right in the middle there.
Never take cats to the restaurant.
To the restaurant. Yeah,
They
let's
don't
not
do
take.
well.
Well, fun times, guys. I will see you all Wednesday, I hope.
This
Or
is
no,
Wednesday.
This is Wednesday. Friday?
Yeah.
Friday. Until then.